Aloha, I'm Janin. Mahalo for watching. Do you ever feel like it's too late for you to care about your body? Now, this is the month of January, and some people set New Year's goals and things like that. Some people don't. Now, if you're watching this other than anytime other than January, then it still applies because that question that I just asked, if you think it's too late for you to care about your body, that's a really serious question. You don't have to only think about those questions at the beginning of the year. You can think about it anytime throughout the year, and you actually should. Now, I do talk a lot about how to dress and what styles would look good and certain things like that. And I do use my trusty mannequin as my helper. But I do want to talk about things that are deep down inside within us, because it is important to care about how you dress and how you look, and it is important to learn what styles would work best for you. But what's more important is that you actually care about what's in your heart and what's in your mind. That pretty much guides everything that we do. We tend to live our lives according to how we feel, right? Because we're emotional beings, and that's just who we are. And you have days where you just don't care. You wake up and you go, I really don't care. I don't feel like doing anything, or I don't feel like going to work, or I've said that to myself too. I say a lot like, I just don't feel like doing any work today. I don't feel like doing this or that. And that's common. That's pretty much common for a lot of people. But the question I want to ask you is, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel every day when you wake up? Now, I point a lot to my mannequin, or my dress form actually. It's called a dress form. But I treat this dress form like it's my helper. But how do you want to feel every day? Do you want to wake up feeling good? Do you want to wake up feeling energized? I have many days where I feel like I just went to sleep. I feel really exhausted, and a lot of times I don't get very much done during that day. But it's common for us to feel a certain way when we wake up in the morning and throughout the day, because we do live our lives according to our emotions. So think about how you want to feel, because really, if you look at it, that's the only thing that matters, right? Is how you feel and how you live your life each day, because that is the only thing that matters, how you feel about yourself and how you live your life each day. Because how you feel about yourself will always show up in how you dress and the way you look. Now, that's not probably a really nice thing to say, but it is true, because I've been working with women for over 25 years. So think about how you want to feel inside, knowing that it will show on the outside in how you dress and on your face. Now, on your face is the most obvious, right? Our facial expressions gives it all away. Sometimes we can't hide it, right? When you're tired, or you're grumpy, or you're really upset about something, it always shows in our face. So think about those things, because how do you want to feel every day? This is totally up to you. I want to be able to help you get to that place where you can wake up in the morning and make a decision about how you want to feel. Not about how somebody else wants you to feel, but how do you want to feel inside? Do you want to feel good about yourself? Have you felt lousy about yourself for the last, 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Sometimes we feel lousy or yucky. I like to say yucky. Everybody has their own term, but sometimes we do feel like that for years. And you don't have to feel like that for the rest of your life. I want to share with you that it is possible to feel better about yourself. It's not too late to care about your body, because usually when we take care of our body, usually that affects our mental state and our emotional state and how we're feeling and how we're living each day. Now, sometimes people don't like to exercise, but exercise is a good way to help clear your mind and figure out your emotions. And you don't have to do any type of crazy rigorous exercise. I don't do that anymore. I just go walking, or I ride my bike, and that seems to be enough for me. And that's where I can think and just figure out what's going on in my head, because usually what you're thinking usually affects your emotions too, and vice versa, right? Our emotions affect our thoughts, But usually it's our thoughts that happen first that usually create the emotions, and how we're living. So it's not too late. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter where you've come from or what you've struggled with or your upbringing. It's not too late. It's even if you're retired or you're in your 70s, 80s or 90s, it's never too late. That's one thing great about we as human beings. We can change our life and our situation at any moment that we make that decision. So I want to encourage you today to make that decision and let you know it's not too late. I want you to decide today to care about your body, because that's the only thing that's going to carry us through, right? You want to be able to be healthy for the rest of your life, and you want to be able to walk and do all the things that you normally do for the rest of your life. So think about it and make that decision today, because it is never too late. And you are worth it. I want to make sure you know that you have value and you are worth it. And what I would like you to also do is write this down. Journaling is always the greatest thing. And if you don't journal, just get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil and write down how you're feeling. How do you want to feel? That's the question I want to ask you. Let me know what you've come up with. Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about yourself and how you want to feel. What decision are you going to make today? I really would love you to let me know. And please subscribe to this channel so that I can help you with all the things that I know and help you in your life. And not only with how to dress, but to help you with all the things that women go through throughout their life. And I hope you have a great day. Aloha.